Hey, what's up? I've got a video here showcasing a couple of examples of the current YCS champion of Prague, which just happened there at the weekend, on two different feature matches, doing, I guess you could call them illegal plays on three separate occasions. So I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but I do want to showcase this and tell people about this because I think it's only fair that, you know, people who may have been victim to this see firsthand how these things can unfold for themselves. So we're going to begin with the finals here. Marvin Weber versus Kovacic, and Ur here tries to normal summon twice in the same turn, and yeah, I'll elaborate as we go on.
I think he's gonna he's gonna go ahead and use the Armageddon Knight and then try and perform a pendulum summon to get Lustre out onto the field instead of just the normal summon.
Do you agree with that? Yeah, I think just right now I'm doing plays. So we can see this much as you go here. Other than you can play sale, you can play castle. Or you can go ahead and put it on the faculty. Right. And then attach, go get the draw, and then fill and the draw. And that's going to be the line plays. So kind of line that so yeah, so it's going to be help that much. Or you just we'll see. So there again, yeah, so this is just we see that this main card it takes out and all does destroy the card. It feels like you put yourself in behind. So that's really good. So you don't need to more easily, but you know, you still see yourself. Like you play every card in time. Anyway, yes. Yeah, so you just do those skills, another one, right? So you have that in skills, hopefully. Then you play castle on obviously.
Yeah, see where he's going to go with this. Okay, yeah, he can just synchro these guys into Ignister and then use the good turtle to use Ignister's effect, or potentially one of the Draco Slayers.
So here we have the player normal summoning twice in the same turn in the finals, and Marvin Weber instantly goes to his graveyard to check what's happened this turn. Realizes that his opponent has normal summoned twice, and obviously tells him to take it back. Now I asked Marvin personally on Facebook what the dialogue was in this situation. I asked him, did you tell him that you normal summon twice, or did he himself notice and take it back himself? And of course Marvin was the one who pointed that out, not the player. So I think it's fair to say that if Ur was capable of getting to this level of a YCS, he probably would know these things. But of course, these things happen. Pendulum decks are very combo based. These things can take ages to resolve. You can have a very long turn and stuff. So sometimes a normal summon can be forgotten, which is fair enough. But the issue here is that this is actually not the only case where this happens. So I feel that if enough of these cases happen, then it becomes a little bit suspicious. So let's move on to the next clip.
Yeah,
3 and 3, just because it does break quite a lot.
Okay, here's the second donkey coming down.
Yeah, so second donkey is going to be able to go and search for a perform block card. I think it's sent to the graveyard because he doesn't have two skills. So second donkey is really good when you've got skills, but when you don't, then that card gets sent to the graveyard. He's switching. Sorry, second donkey is switching. Yeah, it's leaving up. So he's using the Yep. Let's see why he decides to switch. What do you think is the best option? Look. So maybe Pendulum Sorcerer. I just really needs to deal with me.
Right, he's supposed to be leaving now?
Okay, so he's hot thing. So he's Pendulum Sorcerer to do the cards and then he has perform balance on your hand. He tries to realize
Is it a very nice way to replace cards you really don't need?
Yeah, so he's still got Joker. What else is he doing it for? Probably on keyboard.
No.
Okay, so same thing. He's got Joker.
Yeah, I think the general strategy was interesting.
Yeah, okay, should be very hard to recognize, but trying to find too much. Yeah, turtle. Okay, so he's going to so he's just searching for an answer here. He doesn't main deck any Twin Twisters.
And
so he
now
tried
there's a
to
question. Summon is not working because second donkey already.
So here in this scenario, again in a previous matchup in round 8 and a future match against Jerry, there is an attempt of a normal summon twice again, and I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but it's a little bit suspicious that this is becoming a bit of a regular occurrence. I feel like doing the same play twice in two different matches live on stream, it's a little bit suspicious. But as usual, I'm going to remain objective, and I'll just move on to the next clip, and you can judge this for yourself. And so here in this clip, in the same matchup against Jerry in round 8, Ur here is attempting to conduct a synchro summon, and I just want to establish with this clip and show you guys that Ur knows how to synchro summon a monster. He puts the non-pendulum monster into the graveyard, and he synchro summons with the extra deck monster, with the pendulum monster, and sends it to the extra deck. So I just want to establish that this player knows exactly like how to perform a synchro summon with a pendulum material monster.
Which feature match of round 7 when Ali Fabas was applying so much pressure, and he was really making use of the full Swiss Army knife that is the Draco Performer Pal deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is game 1, and I know this seems very tedious and trivial, but I just want to establish that Ur knows how to perform a synchro summon correctly with an extra deck monster, sending the pendulum monster to the extra deck and the mass chameleon to the graveyard.
Back the pendulum sorcerer, or soul charge, that works too. So he's going to soul charge the.
Yeah, he's got like sorcerer. 15 options, it seems.
There's more than 7 ways to Sunday right now, and he's going to go into the Nshuria Beast.
Oof.
Here we go.
That's
Here we go.
A really good card against Monarchs.
Okay, so now the trivial clip of Ur conducting a synchro summon with a pendulum monster was for not for no reason. As you can see here, Ur synchro summons with Palomuro and Pendulum Sorcerer. However, this time, the Pendulum Sorcerer or the Pendulum Monster, Synchro Material Monster, is not put to the extra deck. This time, Ur puts it in the graveyard. And why does he put it in the graveyard? Well, that's actually for maybe coincidence. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is coincidence. There's a reason why the Performer Pal Sorcerer needs to be in the graveyard for Ur's turn.
Well, a little bit disappointed it's not dual terminal, but we can't have it all. Here we go.
Yeah, but wait,
Don't
there's
stop
more.
there.
But
Yeah.
wait, there's
Don't
more.
stop there. Keep going. See, just think right now, this would have been Ptolemaeus.
Quite honestly, I would hate to be Cherry in this situation right now.
That would have been a Ptolemaeus, and we'd have seen him
honestly,
finish.
you
That's
fought so
just
hard
good.
for the first match. You spent like 30 minutes.
And that's why he needed a level 4 monster in the graveyard. Now, we saw with the clip before, Ur knows how to synchro summon correctly with a pendulum monster. He puts the master pendulum in the extra deck, but in this case, in this scenario, when he coincidentally so happens to have instant fusion in his hand, he needs a level 4 target in his graveyard, and the only way he can do this is if he synchro summons with Performer Pal Sorcerer and puts it in the graveyard instead of the extra deck. Now, all of these things, each individual case, can more than easily be considered, an innocent mistake, illegal action done unintentionally. That's fair enough. But I feel like because of the fact that these all were done multiple times over the course of an event, especially in this case, because the only out that a Monarch player has to Nat Beast would be Eidos and Idea. And of course, Rafflesia just so happens to coincidentally deal with the only out to his Nat Beast. I just feel like there's way too much evidence at hand here, and this really mounts up all together, these different examples, and creates a very, very suspicious case. So I don't want to say that this was maliciously done, but I feel like, especially with the last example, it's probably the strongest point of evidence. And yeah, I feel like these things just don't happen by accident. But anyway, as always, let me know what you think down below. Comment, like, subscribe as usual, and I shall see you next time.
So foolish.